This is the Wrangler two-piece luggage set that I have purchased to see if this is going to work, using it as a case, a travel case for a Singer model 1591. Now the 1591 weighs 27 pounds out of the bentwood case, and this would not hold the bentwood case, but just the machine. So before I try to put the machine in there, I want to show you what the luggage actually is like. It's a really nice set of luggage. My only concern right now is that it's considered lightweight. And because of the way it's constructed, I'm not sure it would be good for the 1591, which, like I said, weighs 27 pounds. It's a two-piece set. This is the second bag it comes with. And this is more than large enough to hold any of the attachments, foot pedal, anything to go with the machine. It's about 13 inches long by almost 10 inches tall. And the towel you see, because I'm going to put that inside the luggage. So now the sun is kind of behind me, but let's open this up. It's also expandable, but I don't think I'll need it. Now, while I've been waiting for this, I actually also got out one of my Samsonite suitcases, and the Samsonite was not going to be wide enough to hold the machine. So that's kind of a sloppy way to open the luggage. On the far side, over here, you see normally for luggage, if you want luggage, this is nice luggage. Let me just do this. Okay, so I am going to have to keep this closed when I put the machine in there. This is where this zipper's closed, and for clothes, this is perfect, where you would put some clothes here and then zip that back up. It also has a smart pack, so I already have a phone charger that fits right into that little bag that clips to the frame with Velcro, and then on the back of the suitcase is a cup hook with a USB port. So luggage-wise, I got it on sale. It's on Amazon right now for about $50. I got it on sale. So now you can see how I thought that this would be good for 1591. It's 20 inches tall, and I believe it's 14 inches wide this way. But you can tell that that's a nylon covering with the zipper to hold your clothes, that the belts are really only strong enough to hold clothes. So what I will have to do, so that this doesn't rip, I would keep that rolled up and out of the way. I'm going to put an old towel in here, and then I'm going to go get the 1591 and place it in here, wrapped with the old towel. And then see if I can pull it, or if it seems too flimsy for the machine. There it is. Now, it does fit in there. I think the towel is required. To me, the side it's rigid, but not all that strong. So let's put this all around it. What I'm afraid of is that the machine itself is just going to be too heavy for regular use like this. Because this is considered lightweight, look at that. So I could even put more stuffing in there so it doesn't move around. So for right now, I'll put this bag in there. I just want to see if it will move on the wheels. So with the suitcase being expandable, I might even be able to keep the whole thing in there. So here we go. Now it's a spinner, so you can pull it, but it's got a handle here too. So which way did I put it in? Let's think about this. This is the nose up, and the machine should be right side up, going this way. Too heavy to pick up with this handle, even though that's metal. Too heavy to pick up that way. So, nose up, pull up the handle, which extends nicely. And this is going to work. So the luggage can handle it, but I would have to stuff that other pocket because this is the expandable zipper here. You'd really have to stuff this other side so it doesn't move at all. And this is like rigid nylon or something. So if any baggage handler got a hold of this and tossed it, your machine would probably go right through the wall of it. But does this work for me? Yes. I can now move this machine around or take it with me safely and get a lock, although I guess they could just cut through that. It'll work. Well, this is what I did. I used both handles, picked it up, brought it in the house, wheeled it. I have boxes everywhere, wheeled it in between everything, and it is now over here at the kitchen sewing table where the bottom half of the bentwood case is. Now, so I just moved it around using that side handle because the machine actually sits, if I turn this to the left, with that handle on the top, the bottom of the machine is here. Now the only thing I can see is that right here there's a bump, which means this is the bottom of the case, and the machine is trying to push down through where the case expands. So what I could do to alleviate that is just put a piece of wood under the machine, or I have a plastic cutting board that could go under the machine that's narrower than the case, and that would prevent the machine from shifting. And obviously I would pack more things around it to keep it from moving at all. I was concerned the wheels wouldn't be strong enough. They seem to be. So I guess if you needed to take this I would only take it as a carry-on, and I don't fly, so I don't know if 20 inches is allowed to be a carry-on. It's 20 by 14. But for my purposes, where if I need to move this around, it works. Not only just moving it around the house, but see, this is the only drawback, is that it expands if you need it to. So my one definite with this is packing a lot around the machine and not giving it any room to move around. But the luggage seems to be able to handle moving the machine, which, like I said, is 27 pounds without a case or anything. So I'm glad I bought it. If I need to leave and need to take the $15.91 with me, I can put it in here. The other thing is a 1588 weighs 22 pounds, would be the same thing, and a 99 weighs, with a hand crank, 22 pounds. Now here's a Singer tote bag, which the 1591 would also fit in the tote bag, but the bottom of those tote bags is like a reinforced cardboard with vinyl over it. And I had thought that this solid would be stronger. So I think if I put a plastic cutting board under the machine and then pack more around it, I think it would be fine. It's the Wrangler two-piece travel set. Now, opening up and unpacking, you can see that the weight of the motor and the hand wheel had it where they are is the bottom, where the wheels are. And so the bump that was coming through the expandable area is actually the bobbin case area. So I don't know. I think in a pinch this would work. I think that what I would do probably before I use this all the time for any of the heavier machines, I would probably buy a Singer tote bag, the vintage Singer tote bags. On those, the two handles go all the way around and underneath the machine. So if I was only moving the machine in the house, point A to point B, I could do this. Another idea that I came up with that I hadn't thought of yet, I can put a machine on a skateboard, which is narrow, but wide enough to hold a machine and push it around the house. But as far as storage, I personally don't think I'd want to store the machine nose up. Now that I've thought about it, I'd rather put it in a vintage tote bag and store it that way. So because this came up and because I bought the luggage for it, I'm doing a video on how it works. It would work, but you would need some kind of support under the machine, or your bobbin case area is going to come right through those zippers. And then, like I said, if somebody got a hold of it that worked in baggage and they start tossing it around, you'd have a problem. Beautiful luggage. So, beautiful luggage.